This time we'll open the floor to public comments.
My name is Dr. Robert Scherer. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here to ask you a favor. We are having our 38th William Ketchum Parade in Septemberfest, and we would like the RCSD to participate. Charlene Melcher is in charge of the parade. I'm the vice president of the chamber, and we would like to ask you, if at all possibility, that you could be a platinum sponsor. That means that you would get a free parade entry. You would have a booth in the park at your convenience to use. Your banners would be up and waving. We would have all this stuff going on at the same time at the parade. And we want to try. We have one other request. Since I was on the board when we purchased Sweet Sue, if at all possible, we would like to have Sweet Sue and the RCSD participate in the parade. It's always been a tradition that the RCSD participated, and they were able to do that, and everybody knows Sweet Sue. And also we would like you to renew your membership in the Chambers of Commerce. I have an application here that I can give to you so that you could actually renew your membership. And I have all this stuff put together, but it really comes down to the board. We would love to have, since we don't have a lot of the sponsors we had before because of this coming away from LA County. And so what happened is some of the people that supported before are not doing so. Diamond Gyms, for example, and some other people are not. So if at all possible, if you could see it clear through your general manager that you could be a platinum sponsor, we would appreciate it. But we would also appreciate the fact that Sweet Sue would be in the parade. All right, I'll give the information. It's about all you need. Or do you have some questions?
What's the price on that? I think I know.
Pardon me?
The price for Pat being a sponsor.
Okay.
The price?
$1,500.
$1,500? That's an agendized item. Is it?
Okay.
It's on the agenda.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
Oh, by the way,
presentation.
I was here the other day when you were having that meeting to discuss about different things that's going to happen, your goals and objectives. And it took me back a long time to when we did that before. And you set goals and objectives for this community and did the things the board wanted to do. I thought it was very interesting. I really appreciate Steve, the way he answered the questions that were put to him and different things like that. So, and I didn't get to see a lot of the boards and things like this, but there was a few people there. But thank you very much for letting me come up. Byron Glennan invited me, that's the reason I came. Thank you. I was so enthused about asking you to come and participate and to invest your money, but I forgot to tell you why. This is the William Ketchum Memorial Parade for veterans. This year it's a salute to wounded veterans. We have a wounded veteran which lives in Lancaster. Is going to be the marshal of our parade. I won't give you his name, a lot will come up. But we do have the things is that William Ketchum was one of our assemblymen our congressman to Washington, D.C. He went back there to represent, and he actually got the William Ketchum Parade entered into the Hall of Records. It is official, sponsored by the United States of America. And we have this program right here. And so what happened is what you're voting for is to support veterans, to support and help everyone we can. And so I was negligent and selfish in not really saying that this is for the veterans of the United States of America. I'm a veteran myself, and so I just cheated myself. So before you discuss this thing, I didn't realize it was going to be on the agenda, and thank you very much. And then I realized I hadn't told you why we're having the William Ketchum Memorial Parade. And a lot of flags, a lot of bands, a lot of good times. And so thank you. I'm sorry. But we still want Sweet Sue in the parade. Thank you.
Work to consider, and the general manager's already addressed two of them. One is that we will assign a director, and I am willing to be that director. We will assign a director of RCSD to represent RCSD and the $1,500 that we are giving to the chamber to be at all chamber directors' meetings. I'm volunteering myself to be that person. Whenever the Chamber of Commerce has a directors' meeting, I would like to be invited to it and be there when they're making decisions, just like this meeting here. That's my first condition. My second condition is that following the September Fest, we do get an accounting of what was brought in, how it was spent, and what the profits are. That the RCSD get that financial statement from the chamber. And the third one is that we would get a copy of the chamber bylaws that are currently in effect. Those are my three conditions for voting yes for this.
Good. Is that a motion, Byron?
So that's amendment to the,
I would want those included in the motion.
What's that, right, Mr. Scherer? Mr. Scherer?
All right. Next Thursday at the MAC meeting, we will have, at 6:30, we will have a chamber meeting before. Okay? Would you please be present, and we will set things and everything like that. And I'll make sure that all the stuff that you just said will be done.
okay, so let me ask you a question, Steve. We have to fix this motion because we don't really have a motion. So we're gonna have a motion where the staff is recommending that we support them as a platinum sponsor to the tune of $1,500 minimum, correct?
Correct.
That we allow the back truck to be part of the parade.
Correct.
And that we join the chamber as a member with the items you bought up and items Byron bought up.
So the total expenditure, I think, is what you're getting at.
No, I'm just trying to make sure we got it because we've been throwing a lot of stuff.
That's
out.
correct.
We want to make sure the conditions are clear.
Yeah, well, condition, the qualifiers, whatever they call them. Then, because this probably brings us back closer to the table, which I told another, which is a good thing, but you have some things, the George and Byron's kind of mirror one another.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so we can have those, the truck and the mount.
And Byron's volunteering to
Yeah, but,
be,
you know what, and.
This board has to
Yeah,
say.
since I'm a great guy, if Byron's not available, I'll be his backup, so we got that handled. But anyway, Byron, we got.
Byron's got a motion.
You gotta put it all in motion.
What's the price to join the team?
It's $100.
Hey, Byron, can you put all that in a motion for us?
And as yourself as a representative is what you need to
Yes.
include.
A financial accounting, I don't guess we need to spell that out, just a financial accounting that comes to the RCSD following the September Fest. That a director, and you would say Byron Glennan, is assigned to represent RCSD at all chamber directors' meetings. And then a copy of the bylaws that are currently in effect.
Along with staff recommendations.
Yeah.
Well, his is basically the same. Right, but Steve added some others. You got staff recommendations and Byron's recommendations as a motion, so that we have a second.
I second the motion presented by,
Okay, so motion by Director Glennan, second by Vice President Webb. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Dr. Shell went that dunk paint there, sir.
Thank you very much.
Staff would recommend that we contribute to the September Fest. The full amount is requested, the $1,500, with a couple conditions that in the spirit of participation in the community, I would suggest that the board have some participation on the chamber board to reintegrate into the decision-making process and be participatory in our community. And with that, get a booth at September Fest or be given a booth for the contribution. And also to ensure, because of our contribution, a full accounting of the revenues generated, expenditures made, and profits of the September Fest. So we can properly report back and account for that expenditure. And with that, that would be the recommendation of staff.
Hey, can I make a comment? First of all, I support that wholeheartedly, but Dr. Scherer, when this came up before, of all the people in this community here, you're probably one of the most genuine people I've ever met. You come from the heart with everything you do. I think one of the problems that comes up, you have people that have other agendas that they want to try to push forward, and yours is genuine. You want to be right by the community. And when it came up, I don't know if you were at the meeting, but someone challenged us for not having that particular amount in a budget matter, where you have this much money, you should do this much. And we're going to support it some way, somehow. We have to come out and walk ourselves, whatever we may do. But I think one of the things I would ask you to maybe take back to your board over there, that in a community our size, we're too small to beat up on one another. We've become very good at being bullies. And I will tell everyone, I'm done with being bullied, because I'm going to do the right thing by Rosamond, the numbers, not Rosamond, the few. And I'm going to support this because I respect you, number one. And this is the right thing to do. That's number two. And I'm going to throw the challenge out to you. You can let your people know. This is like walking to our house. When they come up here and make these comments that it's not fair to the community because they get a very one-sided slant. When your board members come up here and say, if you have all this money, you won't give us any of it. It's not the way it goes. A budget, if you and you own your property, you know what a budget is. You put money for certain things. So, Big Bertha, the truck is part of the parade.
Sweet soup.
Sweet soup. I'm thinking about another thing. Anyway, it's part of the parade. Dr. Scherer, I'm glad you came, because you coming tilted it to the side that I wanted it to be on, because you are Rosamond as far as I'm concerned. From day one, you've been walking, you've been talking. You don't want to complain about when they cut a tree down up there, Rosamond Boulevard. You're out there complaining about the tree being cut down. So, Steve's right, we should be a part of it. But I think that in order for us all to push forward, people have to realize that this is not us against them. It's we together as a community pushing forward together collectively for the best. So I do support it when we take the vote. I'm letting you know, you can tell your board people that you are responsible for any good response that comes from Director Webb because of your actions and your commitment to us and our community.
I would also add, before your consideration, to join the chamber and be part of that also.
I concur with that also.
I've been a member of the chamber for years. I'm very supportive of the chambers of commerce. And one thing that chamber members are to do is to support each member that's in the chamber. Not beat up another business person, not speak bad about them, but to support them and work with them and work in the community together. So if we become a member of the Chambers of Commerce, I'd expect that we work together as chamber members and not harangue each other. I have worked on the September Fest parade, or September Fest, since the beginning. This is one year I have not on the committee. I think since 1992, I've missed maybe being on the committee twice. I'll be at the park. It is our one free day of entertainment provided by the Chambers of Commerce, and all the sponsors, all the business people that have contributed. Big Iron Construction is a sponsor of the September Fest. It is something important for this community to come together and have a good time in the park. So we'll move forward and be a part as much as we can. I certainly hope we do have a booth there. And the community may have some questions, and hopefully there'll be a lot of directors there, so that questions can be answered as well.
I would like to make it say, when we was here, we had trouble getting the mic so we could hear what you're saying. You've been doing a lot of talking, and they were all compliments and things like that. But in my old hearing aids, I could just get words here and there. So, what
You said we like you, Dr. Scherer.
Translation?
Well, Mr. Landseidel, the Rosa Community Services District Water Board last night passed an action that related to the chamber, and I wondered, do you have any feelings about that?
Yes, on Wednesday night, the board approved sponsoring the Rosamond Parade and September Fest for $1,500, which I thank them for that action. The conditions that they talked about somewhat worries me. As the chamber board, we have 5 board members. The next election will be in May. If they'd like one of their directors to run for one of those seats, they're more than willing to do that. The other item, they talked about accountability. We've always been accountable. All the directors, all the people that work in the office, they work for free. Every month at the chamber meeting, we provide a treasurer's report as to what we brought in and what we spent. So the accountability is all there. It's there every month. If they'd like to come to the meeting and see the information and be part of the chamber, we're more than willing to let them be part of our chamber. But we do not have a seat on the board for them. If that's what their requirement is, then we'd have to turn down their donation to the chamber. We've got 3 other sponsors that gave $1,500 each. None of them had requested any special treatment. We had one other sponsor for $1,000. They have no other request. We try to be fair and honest. We're here to help support the business community. We're here to support the water department, and we're just here to do the best job we can for our community.
Thank you.